Anyway, proceed.
Now,
okay.
Honorable Chair, because it's on the same area, please.
Honorable members, I want
on the same
question,
Honorable Chair, we would like the lady. You are saying that you've been acting in this position for how long? Just exactly, you had how many periods when you are acting?
I acted the first one in 2021.
Including the assignment of duties?
Yes.
Yeah. How long? From
1
when?
year for 2021 to around May 2022. Then from last year, November, to date.
Now, may I ask, the exercise by the PAC, it was covering which period?
August 2022 to April 2024, sorry.
Were you in office?
In 2024.
That period, does it cover a period when you are in office?
No.
When did you say you're in office?
I came in 2023 November.
No, but witness, just tell us the truth. When did you say you are acting in office? Including the assignment of duties.
I said the first one, I was assigned duties in 2021 up to May 2022.
Yes.
The reporting period of PSC is August 2022 to April 2024.
Were you in office some of that time?
Maybe from November to April 2024.
The rest of the time, who was there?
It was Edwin Mayo, as I had said earlier.
Maybe, Chair, now I have come to my line of thought. The signature which was projected was from the CEO. And was you signing on behalf of the acting CEO by then?
Yes, it was signing for, if you can project, you can see a mark, a line like dropping, that means 4. In minutes writing, if you don't necessarily have to write 4, you can drop a line and it would mean you are signing 4.
Where was the acting CEO then?
It was the CEO then.
And who are you
And
then?
he was communicating that decision, and I was doing it with his authority.
And who are you then?
I was the legal person there. It is just signing for. Anybody can sign for someone, provided they have the authority. Even if today the chair was absent and authorizes a member, they can sign for the chair. It is not an offense.
So do you have the minutes for the time when you have been in office?
Yes, I do.
And why didn't you supply to the BSc?
Chair, maybe with your indulgence, the period of PSC was August 2022, when Jeruto Nancy was not the CEO of the board, in August 2022. I said my assignment of duties ended in May 2022. And these people needed minutes for August 2022.
To when?
To April. And in April, there were, from 2023 to April, where I was there was no recruitment. And I can confirm to this house, since I came in 2023 November, we have done no single recruitment. So there was no need, they needed minutes for recruitment. I have never done any recruitment.
Okay, honorable members, allow me to bring this session to an end, please.
What about, Chair, what about the...
Oh, okay. There was this issue that has been printed out. Can you interrogate?
Yes, I just want the team, particularly the acting chair, or rather the chair, I now don't know, and the acting CEO. That is from their page, Nandi County Public Service Board, July 30th, 2021. And Chairman, you will allow me to quickly go through it. That Section 59 of County Government Act 2012 mandates County Public Service Board to facilitate a coherent human resource plan for county government. In line with this role, Nandi County Public Service Board, in consultation with relevant department at county executive, participated in the issuance of appointment letters to officers absorbed into permanent and pensionable schemes in the departments of administration, agriculture, education, and vocational training. This exercise was presided over by the Governor, Nandi, His Excellency Stephen Sang, that had close to 1,400 employees, being the first cohort to benefit from this continuous improvement of employee welfare. The transition of terms for its employees is geared towards addressing human resource planning, succession management, and employee motivation. The event was attended by, among others, His Excellency Deputy Governor, Nandi County Public Service Board Chairperson, and Executive Officer, and Chief Executive Officer, Mrs. Elseba Arusei and Ms. Jeruto Nancy, respectively. County Executive Committee members of Agriculture, Education, Chief Officers of Agriculture and Public Service Board members, Nandi Central NAT Executive Secretary, members of County Assembly for Chepkumia, Olesos, and Chepkumia wards, and other public officers at County Government of Nandi. My question is this a true event that took place? I'm asking the team.
Yes, it was.
Aren't you then, just before that, these 1,400, are they possibly among those who've been laid off now?
Honorable Chair, this was an event for the ECD teachers and some of the employees that we had recruited through a process in those other departments. So these were ECD teachers. And you remember the history of the ECD teachers in all the counties. Remember that ECD teachers had not been a purview.
It is self-explanatory. You had administration, agriculture. Of course, there is education. My question is, have they been affected by the revocation that you've just executed?
No. They
are not?
No.
So everyone who got a letter then, that day, is okay now?
I suppose so. I don't think
Thank you, Chair.
Okay, honorable members, allow me please to close this. Yes.
The leadership. Chair, I want to ask the members of the Public Service Board, if you do have records during transition authority, what was the status and the fate of local government employees and defunct local authority? Because here with me, I have a list of employees who are transitioned from local authority and the defunct local government, who for this case are also in the same list of ghost workers. What were the recommendations of the transition authority, particularly on these employees? And what is your take moving forward as far as audit is concerned? And Chair, allow me tabled for our own consumption. And Walter Reed, there's also a list of Walter Reed. Could you furnish us with the information also on transition authority recommendations?
And AMPAT also. So on top of that, Vice Chair, okay, there is an issue with the Department of Education that they made a request of replacement of ECT teachers, and they have been doing it several times. And the board had promised to give an advert so that the ECT teachers could be replaced, and even the school which had no ECT teachers could get more teachers. So what happened then?
I would allow Mwagoi to make a comment on some of the aspects, and others I will do that.
Thank you, Chair. I'm privy to the local authority, the defunct local authority employees. For those ones who are in permanent and pensionable terms, most of them were translated and observed in the public service and into the payroll. For those ones who are casuals, some of them remained as casuals from 2013 up to 2017 when they were given contracts. And some of them are affected by this process. Some of them who are casuals, but their translation of terms from casuals to contract was affected by the process. There is a point on cost to workers. I think the cost to workers is a creation of the social media. What really happened, if you look at the reports, it gives categories of what was found, maybe in that report. And this one was actually, I think it was to sensationalize the process. It is all about the process. On education.
Let me interject, Mogoye. Yes, you've mentioned something. Vice Chair, please. Now, you've mentioned something on the report. I want to directly ask you a question. What triggered the current happenings?
Yes, if you look at our advisories to the executive.
I've asked you a question.
I'm answering the question.
What triggered, and to be specific to the question, are you acting on your own report or somebody else's report?
The County Public Service Board
is acting on which report?
Works on behalf of the county government.
I'm asking you a question. Is the board acting on which report? Which report is the board acting on?
We have a number of communications. One of it.
I'm asking you a very categorical questions.
Yes, I'm saying, kindly allow me to, just in a minute. Yes.
No, I don't want those explanations. What I'm categorical is, here we have two reports.
Yes, so, okay. So
now, which report are you acting on?
We are acting on
that is actually bringing the current crisis.
We are acting on the analysis of the payroll and the reports from the authorized officers.
Now, who analyzed the payroll? You know now, you are acting on analysis of the payroll.
Yes.
And Madam Chair here is saying the board is not in charge of the payroll.
But we are in receipt of some reports. We are not in charge of
you are under oath.
Yes, I am.
And you are trying to lie to this committee.
Allow me to explain.
Because you are contradicting what your vice chair said. My question is, if you can answer my question, we end up the issue. We have two reports. Which one?
I'm saying, Chair.
No, I will not allow you that. Okay. I want you to give me which report are you acting on?
Analysis of our records, especially the payroll.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, on the fate of the defunct local government employees. And Chair, to your information and this committee chair, can the board tell us which criteria did you use to employ employees who just joined between 2022 to 2024 into permanent and pensionable, whereas people who joined way back 2002, 2003, 2001 were left out? What is their fate as a board? You cannot tell me somebody who has served for over 20 years, who are employed by local government, who are unprocedurally employed. Can you tell us the fate of these people?
I think, Mogo, you are given the responsibility to respond to that point.
And justify as to why you are in a position to employ somebody for 2024 and left out people who have served this great county for the last 20 years.
Thank you, Chair. the matter of 2023, 2024, 2022, or 2020 employees, if you look at our employment records for that period, we employed technical officers like the meat inspectors, the ECD teachers, and so on and so forth. So most of
Chair, he's lying. Chair, he has
honorable member.
No, he's
please.
lying to this house, Chair.
Honorable members, you now, Mogoi. And that is why it is good to be honest.
Yeah.
You are not honest.
Honorable Chair.
It is on record by Madam Nancy that since she came in as acting CEO, no employment has been done. Now you are here telling us there was such kind of employment.
Honorable Chair.
I was interjected, Chair.
Honorable Chair, please,
I was
so that we can
Okay,
help each other.
I want to rule that, honorable members, can you just answer to the question that was posed by Honorable Bate, and then we close the session.
The question was, you are very aware of the employees for the defunct local government and municipal who have served this county for the last 20 years. What reason can you give to this committee that is justifiable to employ somebody in 2023 and 2024 and leave such people who have sacrificed their time and energy out of this arrangement? What happened and what is the way forward?
Chair, I think we are moving into the subject of what is in the court.
Surely.
Honorable members, let us just bring the session to an end.
Chair, just
before we
allow me
end
to
the
request this,
session.
Chair.
Chair.
Before,
Yes, Honorable
Chair.
Bridget.
Thank you
Chair.
so much. Vice Chair told us that 2019 she resigned, right? And she got a job, right? You resigned from TSC.
She said she retired.
Retired.
Yes.
But 2013 and 2017, she was a chief officer in tourism, Chematel regime. Is it true?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, final.
Let
Chair,
us proceed.
Chair.
Honorable Chair, may I ask
Chair,
something?
allow me.
Yes.
Chair, I see.
Honorable members, if we continue this way, we are not going to finish.
No, Chair, I just want
Just
to
a
verify something.
clarification. Just a clarification, Honorable
Okay,
Chairman.
I will allow 3 only, and we bring the session to an end.
Yeah.
Honorable Tarbey.
Yeah.
Then Honorable Bet, Silas Kogo. Then maybe we have Honorable Trufosa P
We'll
and the mic
finish
is on.
quickly.
So let us start with Honorable Trufosa as we come this way, please.
Thank you, Chair. My question is the one already Bridget has asked. Madam Vice Chair, 2013-2014, you were CEO as well as a TSC teacher who was in payroll. How comes that you became a CEO without you resigning? Thank you.
Chair, can I answer that one, please?
Just take the questions and then you will answer.
I think I will answer that one because it is
want-
related. It is related. The two of them are related.
Okay.
At the inception of devolution, positions were advertised in county governments. One of those positions was the one for chief officers, others was for county executive committee members. And personally, I applied for chief officer in charge of tourism, culture, and cooperatives, and I was employed. And at that time, I took leave of absence from my employer then. By the time that, and I went back, when I finished my contract in 2018, I went back to the, and at that time I was not being paid by the TSC, I was being paid by the county government because it's the job that I had picked.
Okay. I think that issue is answered. Honorable Kogo.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. My question to the board is, who is mandated to forward the names of those who have been employed to the payroll team?
One have been made. The county service board secretary forwards the names to the CS. That is the county secretary. And the CS then does the processes from there, and I think they will better explain to you how they onboard people on the payroll.
Thank you. Honorable Tarbe?
Thank you. I had asked the CEO whether they have an official line to communicate. I just wanted to confirm if the number 0781 848494 is the official line.
Yes, it is.
So, and you have said it is domiciled with the CEO.
Yes.
So if I may ask, messages that were sent from maybe during the period May and July 2023, you are in the office?
Under legal, not as the CEO.
Whether you
Yeah, I think the members are misunderstanding me. I was assigned duties in 2021
Point of order,
up to 20.
Chair, point of order. In which criteria did you use that members are misunderstanding you?
Because
I thought we are doing judgment based on chair.
Order, honorable
Protect
member.
us.
Order, honorable member. I think maybe you should explain better so that you don't introduce terms that might.
Okay, I apologize. Let me explain again to the Honorable House. In 2021, I was assigned to be the CEO, which mandate ended in May 2022. May 2022. Since May 2022, that period, May 2022 to 2023, I was not the CEO. I came in November 2023. So between the period of May 2022 and October 2023, someone else was the CEO. It was not me.
So, and you have said that it is the role of the CEO to manage now the communication.
Yes.
So does it mean that the messages that were sent during that period was through the instruction of the CEO?
I can imagine, so I can't confirm.
And CEO only communicates messages from the resolutions of the board.
Yes.
Is that true, Vice Chair?
The function of the CEO is to communicate decisions of the board.
Decisions of the board. So any decisions that were communicated during that period were made by the board?
I don't know how the phone was used. I may not know.
Okay, I think let us. Yes.
So quickly, very quick ones. Vice Chair or maybe CEO, because I really am. I'm not able to call you, but let me just call you for now. Have you ever put any report in the county gazette?
Report of the Public Service Board. We don't have a county gazette. We are even sorry for that. We don't have a county gazette.
I'm not talking about the county owning a gazette. You even mentioned that whenever there is nothing in the county, there is. Do you gazette anything? Does the county gazette anything?
Yes.
Have you ever?
Yes, like the Nandi County Public Service Board.
So what did you wrote in which gazette?
Government printers.
And why are you taking us in record? So have you ever done any report of this body in the county gazette? Have you ever gazetted?
No.
Vice Chair, do you know that there is a requirement for that in the law?
Yes.
And let me also highlight that the reason why I'm asking this is because the mandate of this body, this committee, is to find whether there were violations of the law. Are you aware? Vice Chair, are you aware that there are requirements for gazetting reports? And the operative word is the county public service board shall publish. Are you aware?
Yes.
Have you ever? Any report?
We have done the one for.
Have you?
Yes, we have.
Can you share with this committee what you have shared? Because what you did, because we don't have time for that. Another question. Vice Chair.
Please.
Vice Chair. Are you related to the county secretary?
What do you mean by related?
Just that. Are you related? Are you relatives?
Relatives?
Is this a strange language?
Yes, because
Maybe
he's a he's
direct to the question.
he's
Do
a
you have any relationship, and not in courts, by the way, so that we are not, so that you are
not
not misquoted, eh? A relative. Are you in any way, maybe close to the nuclear or the extended family? Are you in any way?
he's a member of the extended family of my mom.
Tell us what it is.
I think
Okay. Okay.
let
Fair-
us.
Okay, fair
He has
enough.
answered the question.
The,
so
the final questions, the final set of questions. You, all of you, is there anybody who is on, which payroll are you on? Is it the county payroll or you have your own payroll? I mean the executive payroll. Are you paid together with all the other civil servants? Or you are paid in your own payroll? Do you have your own payroll?
We are in the county government of Nandi.
Do you have your own payroll?
As a board, no.
So you are paid in this payroll. Are you in any other payroll?
Apart from the one for the
outside
county?
payroll. Are you paid in any way outside payroll?
Is it that you're
I
saying
ask a
outside
question
the
to you.
IPPD or
To you. Yes.
I am in the payroll of the
Are you
county
paid
government of
anything
Nandi?
else on any other payroll?
No.
Witness, next witness?
No.
The other one?
No.
And you?
No.
Now, finally, do you have any relatives that you have, and when I say relatives here, I'm referring to the ones that are very close to you. It could be your nuclear family that you have employed during your period of being in these offices.
Categorically, no.
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 Final question to Nancy. Your PF number, when you moved, did it change?
No, a PF number does not change. My PF number is
So did you take along any advantages because you had been employed as a casual first and you came that way?
No.
So you entered at what grade formally in this government?
At job group P.
Directly? From
Yes,
what
through
job
an
group?
advert. It was an advertisement.
Okay. So you entered directly at job group P?
Yes. When it's an advert through the chair, even if today the national government was to advertise for a job at job group R, and I meet the minimum qualifications, I could still be engaged directly at job group R, provided I meet the qualifications.
Can the case be made that you have been very favored in this county government?
That's a false allegation.
I just asked, can it be?
I've
Can such a
answered
case? Can such a case be made?
No.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, honorable members. I think before I bring the session to an end, I will ask maybe 2 questions to all of you. Considering the happenings, do you see that public funds, public money have been lost? Vice Chair.
If the courts will determine.
Ask that question. And why should you make reference to the court and yet you are talking about sub judice? I've asked that question. That considering all the happenings, do you see or do you feel that public money have been lost irregularly?
Any irregular process that has been done and public money is expended, yes.
Madam, it's either a yes or no answer. Eh? So do you feel that considering all the irregularities, if they are there, is it possible that public money have been lost? Yes or no? Madam Irene?
Yes, it is possible.
No, I don't want you to introduce the issue of yes, it is possible. It is either yes or no.
Yes.
Mogoi?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now, I want to make some directions that the Vice Chair, you will provide us with your documents for scrutiny and the leave of service that you sought so that you became the CEO during the first inception of devolved government, and including all your details to the TSC number. And for the CEO, the acting CEO, you also provide the same. All the documentation and including all the minutes. For all the activities that the board has done pertaining to HR issues. I think I'm clear on that. This should be provided by latest Monday 10. And on the issue of Mogoi, you will also have to give us details concerning the transfer, full transfer of service. You will also have to give us your TSC number, the then TSC number, so that this committee will have to do some own way of verification. The same to Irene. You must provide all your details and all the documents to that effect, so that we can also peruse through, so that when at the point of making a decision, we make the correct decision. Otherwise, maybe I will give you 30 seconds to make your last
Maybe, Chair, as they
Okay. From the members, I will also require minutes on the resolution for the revocation of the letters. 2, now that you have been taken to court, we also need to know how much money are you going to spend on the litigation issue. And finally, before I forget, Nancy, you will also have to produce to this committee a schedule of all the board's expenditure for the last 2 financial years. Secondly, Mogoi said that you did an analysis. We also want the minutes on the same analysis that was done by the board, and the report to that effect. I think I'm clear on that.
Honorable Chair.
Chair, you've forgotten the resignation and acknowledgement of Mogoi from the TSC. Resignation letter and acknowledgement from the TSC.
I think that is taken. You
Chairman.
need to give us your acknowledgement and the resignation letter for scrutiny.
Honorable Chairman,
Yes.
there is something very critical You remember these officers have been talking about the authorized officers. These authorized officers, they are the ones who selected them through a process. I recall we asked them a question on the people who applied to be taken up as chief officers. Is that information with us now, including the shortlist and whatever it is that they did, including the interview schedules and the names they finally sent out to the governor? Did they bring this? Can we confirm? Because I have not checked. Did you send them?
Kindly remind me, when was that?
I think they
Also, Chair, so that we don't forget,
Yes.
the list of all the officers, all the employees who are serving under, who have had leave elsewhere and are now with us.
I think that our secretariat can confirm that they sent out a request for you to give us the long list, the applicants of the CEOs, the short list, and all the details regarding that, including minutes and the rankings, interview schedules.
Maybe
Now-
Did they supply that?
Can I answer that?
Chair, before that one, we are giving so that whenever they will be giving summary, we must have some.
Taking up the issues that are, those I direct that as the members put, you just take it.
Yes. Now, Chair, I would also want to hear from the acting.
No, honorable member, we are not going to
No,
engage
not
further. I
going back
just want
on summary. Now that we, workers are at home, there is a case in court. What will be the state now? He has never mentioned anything that as we wait for the case, what happens now with the hospital? What happened with those workers? Should they wait? Should they be handing some amount? Should they not? Give us a brief on the status of workers as we wait for the court. Because we are aware hospitals are closed now. Just in brief, because I know.
Okay, there was this issue to do with the CEOs. You made an advert. They applied.
Yes.
We also need a list of the applicants, the shortlisted ones, and the forwarded, which are the successful. And in that structure, you should give us that. And for that one, I'm directing that one should be availed today. Today, before the business ends today. I'm directing that one before 5 today. The applicants who applied for the chief officers' positions, according to the various departments, the shortlisted candidates, the interviewed candidates, and to that effect, you also provide to us the scoring of each candidate. And finally, the list that was given for appointment and finally approval. And that one should be provided to this house by 5 today. I think, is there any other issue?
The original letters for the CEO.
And maybe on that effect, the minutes for every interview to be supplied also for further scrutiny of this honorable committee. Otherwise, I will now give the vice chair and the whole team to give a closing remark of maybe 30 seconds so that we wind up.
Chair, allow me to ask the CEO, and we come this way. I'll be the one to conclude.
Thank you, Chair. I would personally want to appreciate the interaction we have had and would seek your indulgence or your guidance. My invite, because as the chair said, we were given personal invites. So the personal invite for me is for 14th. Would I be required to come back because it is next week? The personal invite was for 14th.
No, I think we had rescheduled, but in case of any issue arising, we shall make communication.
Okay,
to
thank
that
you, Chair.
effect.
Otherwise, we really appreciate your time. Thank you.
And maybe this one goes directly to you, the acting. You are the custodian of all the records of the service board. The issue that I've directed that should be provided today, make sure you adhere to that, please. Mogoi?
Chair, would you allow me? In my submissions, I said the handing over was not done. So some of them, and I took oath, I would not go maybe prepare or do something. I was not handed over some of them. And I said at the beginning of this meeting. Now,
Honorable
I
Chair.
will seek your indulgence.
Honorable Chair, I think let's clarify this from the chair. When were the interviews for the CEOs done?
I think the adverts went out in late 2022. Yes, October 2022, and we did the interviews in February, was it January, February 2023.
February 2023.
So maybe with the assistance of the vice chair.
Oh, sorry. The advert is actually there. It was in October. The adverts went out in October, and we did the interviews because we were running interviews for several from late 2022 to early 2023. I'll just confirm the exact dates.
So, but you are in charge of the interviews.
Yes, that is the board.
So you will give us the requirements that I've just directed.
Yes, we'll give her all the necessary support that she requires
And
to
should be
make
delivered by
submissions.
today at 5 o'clock.
Yes, Chair.
Thank you. Mogoi?
Yes, Chair and members, thank you.
Madam Irene?
Chair and members, we really, really appreciate this interaction. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Madam Vice?